What's up everyone, Crypto Informer here, coming at you with a tutorial on how to teach you guys how to read charts. So this is very basic. If you already are day trading and you know everything about day trading, turn this video off. This video is not for you. This is just to help people who want to learn a little bit about how to read charts. What we're going to start off with is reading and understanding candles. So what we have here, so we'll start with, obviously this is a candle chart on BTC following Coinbase, and each candle is 1 hour. So from the top to the bottom, this covers 1 hour, and then the new hour starts and a new candle is formed, and that is tracked. Here we see the candle started here, and we see the price went up. So it started here and the price closed after 1 hour here, and since it went up, it's a green candle. Now a lot of you guys are going to say, well, what is this? There's a wick here, and it also goes down to here. Now what we're seeing here with these items, this one is how low the price went. So the price went all the way down here in that hour, and then the price went as high as here within that hour. But at the end of the hour, the price was here. Now if the price would end up here, the candle would be red because the price went down from its beginning price and ended here. But since the candle is ended at a higher price than it started, it is green, and so the wicks are green. Now we'll go ahead and go to this next candle so you can understand it here. The price started at that level here. At one point it was all the way up here and it was as low as here. However, when it closed, it did close slightly lower and started the next candle here. And since it closed slightly lower, that is why we see it is red. So that's all it is to understanding the candles. And it's not very complicated. The main thing is just to remember that the wicks kind of give you an insight into what happened during that time. So when you see a very volatile wick like this, you know there's a lot of price action going on here. There's some drama going on. And it also gives you an idea of resistance. So, for example, if we see the price fell all the way to here, but in the end it ended up closing up here, like it did in this candle, that shows you there's strong resistance here, and that buyers bought in and we're not allowing the price to fall. And actually, we wouldn't call that resistance, we call that support. There's strong support here. And then up here, we see that the price tried to go higher and it was pushed back down. So you could say that is some resistance. As we can see, there seems to be a bit of resistance formed around this level, and it didn't allow the price to go much higher than this on all the candles. So you could say that's a resistance level that you found. And then we could say that there's support for at least this time period. There's support here where buyers weren't allowing the price to go much lower than this. And then when you see the candle broke down below and the prices started to hang out down here, you could say the support was broken. So that's just how you understand terminology when people are saying these sort of things. The other thing I think it's important for people to understand how to read is the depth chart. So let's go ahead and switch over to the depth chart on GDAX. See right here, what it's visualizing is the amount of buying power on each side. So up here, if we wanted the price to go down to 10,650, we would have to sell 324 Bitcoin to get to that price. So it gives you an idea of how much money has to be moved. That's what, around $3.5 million has to be moved in order for the price to drop down to 10,600. That's if all the orders stay. And now the same goes the opposite direction. If you want to bring the price up into the 11,000s, and then you have to sell $3,500 worth of Bitcoin. The way I use the depth chart for easy trading is, for example, I'll see, okay, look, we have more buy or selling power and very little buying power. This is like a wave that will eventually crash over and push the price this way. And so what I would do is say, okay, let's say I want to ride this. I'll go right before the next resistance and I'll click there. And I'll click over the limit and hit buy. And let's say I want to ride the wave and I want to be the first one to buy, and right here I'll click that and the price will automatically fill here. I'll go ahead and click this is how much I want to buy, and I'll post. And it'll automatically fill in that position. So this allows you to jump around and find the resistance, is what I do. And I'll find big step resistance. So I like to buy, like for example, right here, we see very steep resistance or support in the buying power. The buying power jumps up quite a bit from this price up to this price. We're looking at almost $200,000. So I'll buy right at the beginning of it. It automatically changed here because I clicked, and then I'll hit post. And that'll go ahead and put my buy. I'll go ahead and show you guys. I'll hit the buy. Now it'll display where my buy is. It's right here, right before the wall. So most likely what would happen here is my buy would be executed. It would hit this wall and then send the price back the other direction. Kind of like what we see is happening right now. The price is booming back to the other direction because there was too much support. And so the price was not able to break down. Now we see there's a lot more buyer support. The price should push back up to at least right here. And so it's riding these little waves back and forth is how you scalp and day trade. So it's going to cancel that. This is not my real balance, guys, so don't even think anything of this number. It's just a number to show you guys an example. The next thing you can look at is also the order book. So with the order book, we can scroll down and let's say we find someone who has, so these little candles right here indicate how much relative to the other candles or other orders the size difference is. So for example, we see a bigger one that's popping in and out down here. That's a 8 BTC order. Up here, it's a 4 BTC order, so you see a little spike. Right here, we have an 8 BTC sell, so you see the little spike. Right here, we have a 10 BTC sell, so you see it's bigger. So you can also jump in front of these by doing the same thing. So let's say I want to place a buy in front of this little wall. It's not much of a wall. We'd want to do this with a bigger number. So let's say we want to buy in right before this little 4. Let's say this was actually a buy wall of 30 BTC, something that's significant. So we would want to jump in right in front of it. So I'll go ahead and click on, go to limit buy, and you click the price you want to jump in front of. So right here we see it's 10,800 that this price is at. So we'll go ahead and click a candle above it. It goes and fills this price in for me. I want to buy with my total balance. It fills in how much that is, and I place the buy order. We'll see my buy is right here listed, how much has not been filled. And it is right above that 4 BTC block. As my order is filled, this number will tick down. And you can see right here, and I'll go ahead and cancel it now. So that's just a few tips on how to read the charts and how to place your bids where you would like them, depending on how the chart looks. One thing we can see right here is that we have a lot of support coming up very vertical. And then we have very little sell resistance going all the way up to 850. So it gives you an idea of what might happen in the future here. We might be seeing the price go up just because we're seeing less and less sell. As we back up, we can see the resistance will morph quite a bit. So getting back up to that 20,000 might take a while. That's it for me, Crypto Informer. I hope this helps some of you guys. This is a video for newbies only, so don't leave me any hate. If you guys want any one-on-one support, I offer some private stuff that you can message me on Instagram. My Instagram is Crypto Informer, just like my YouTube channel. Facebook also, you can hit me up there. That's it for me. Please subscribe, like, and follow, guys. I'll hit you guys up later. Take care.